There it is. We're live.
And there we are. There
Do
we
the
are.
diet wave. Do the diet wave.
Hello, darlings, hello, darlings.
Hello. Welcome to
Oh yes, exactly. Thank you.
our BJ's Esoteric Musings or Cosmic Indian, wherever you're coming in from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are viewing the theme of Sovereignty of Souls, and today's episode is all around souls holding versus molding space for others.
Mm-hmm.
Our beautiful and talented and articulate BJ of BJ's Esoteric Musing will be narrating this program today. Thank you very much for showing up and coming. Welcome. There you go.
Wait. I thought Nicole was going to do this.
I'm taking over, babies.
Are we going to tag team? Are we going to tag team?
Let's tag team this. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. High five on the screen wherever we are.
That's right. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
I was trying to do a fist bump, but I'm not that cool, so I have no idea what the hell that was. So enjoy, everybody. That's called caffeine. With 3 hours of sleep. Woohoo! All right, everyone. Yes, we will tag team this. Lovely, as we say. We will tag team this bitch because it is fun to take care of things that are frustrating for 2 weeks. Now, holding your space and molding your space are two different things.
That's right. Yes.
We love our friend Terry holding your space because Terry holds your space. She holds space. This is caffeine speaking. Right. Everyone enjoy. This is what happens when caffeine goes whoop.
Okay, one second though. I was in error. Nicole will be narrating our program.
No, Betty will articulate. I will narrate. Betty articulates. This is what happens.
That works even better.
I swear, I go to people's channels and I'm feeding them words to the television, and then they're like, "Oh, the word, oh," and I'm like,
"Yes."
You know,
like I said, we have the creativity and the curiosity, and Betty has every semantic word in the human language.
That's right.
We love you for it.
I have a love of words. Writer in enough lifetimes that I just dearly love words.
You must have been a writer.
And Warrior Girl is in the house.
Hello, darling. I can't see anyone.
Very nice.
I can't see anyone.
Nice.
So we're gonna have to tell me who's here because I can't see you. Holding spaces, being kind, and saying I love you, whether I know you or not, and saying this is not maybe your most shining moment, but hey, I'm gonna hold a space for you. You know, you're not the kindest human being, but I'll still hold you a space, and I'll just do my thing and move on and get on with myself, right? That's holding space. It's a good thing. That's just like a very overgeneralized way of looking at it, but that's the general sense of it. It's like you're sending love, you're working with love, you're working from intention of love. Love is the core is everything, love, love, right? So you're embodying everything that is love without having to overcompensate. Right? You're not undercompensating. You're right in that happy middle, harmonious.
Right in the pocket.
That's it. Perfect. It's like you're in that. Like I call it the focal point.
Right.
You're doing perspective in art. I do it the focal point when you're on the infinity symbol. You're in the middle. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
That's holding space. It's absolutely exquisite. But if you're molding space, now. I'm gonna get a little close to the camera. No, ladybug. Molding space is when we hit what we call narcissism, sociopath, and other behavioral things that are not very socially acceptable, and other behavioral, social, antisocial isms that we give titles for. Yes.
Yes.
Usurp their free will by molding into a.
There we go.
A, B, C, D must happen. Yeah.
That's right. So what they'll do is they will usurp your energy. They will come into you, because I've seen many videos in the past 2 weeks now, conveniently explaining what I've been going through. Hence, I've been saying I have been going inward and inward. Yes, there's a reason I'm going inward.
Okay, I got a question now about molding space. How does this tell a mom what to do? I mean, we're holding space. but I know I've been molding since
No,
then.
no, they're two different. It's your intention.
Yeah.
If your intention, yeah,
totally
if your intention's love, if that's
Oh,
a wonderful put. I love that
then
question.
it's
That's
cool.
exactly the question,
Okay.
right?
Molding would be a helicopter parent
Or worse, or
who
worse,
sets, yeah, or worse, you know, the
or
ones that
worse.
have scheduled play dates for their kids. Their kids are going from the time they get up till they go to bed.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
No downtime for imagination
No,
or
no,
to
it's
let
kind
them
of
just be kids.
exactly
That's
Yeah.
right.
molding.
Yeah.
to
I
my
didn't do
mind.
that.
No.
Like if you're a parent and you're sitting there and you say, "Oh, that's nice. You thought you looked nice in that white dress. Your ass looks big, sweetheart. You need
You
to
should
take
see it
that off.
from
You'll
my angle.
embarrass me. You're
Yeah.
gonna embarrass us. You need to go change. No, you can't leave the house like that." Now, that's just a tidbit of a little, something I went through. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. But that's what kind of molding space is.
Yeah.
And
It's where
molding
you are dictating what the outcome, where they
to
should
someone
go,
else.
how it should be
Yeah.
done, and that is
It's
total
control over the other person
right.
intentionally. You're not looking at it as, oh, I can be myself and you could be
Right.
yourself and we're both in this happy, beautiful, harmonious space and it's gorgeous. No, it's even if you're pushy as a mother going, yo, or a parent or a father or a cousin or a carer of whatever kind, and you are that guardian and you're saying, I don't like this happening. Can you please just at least see me eye to eye on this? That's not molding. That's meeting halfway and saying, please just join me on this. Just get that I'm trying to protect you. You don't have to like what I said, but I'm trying to protect you. That's something else because you're coming from love.
Right.
But there's a protection that comes with love that edges on not protection, on the individual who's exactly, because when you're feeling like you become a dictator because you're just sitting going, I want to feel better about the situation, so I'm going to tell you what to do, how to do it, who to be around, when to do it, why to do it, and because
right.
of why to do it,
right.
when
Like,
the purpose of it.
That's pretty tight
right.
control.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. But or
ahead,
like
Nessie.
my father who figured out very early that I was basically an untethered colt, and he did not want to break my spirit, but he wanted to help guide me to better outcomes. And that's holding. That's a form of holding space.
That's beautiful. That's loving. That's loving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have the subtle one. Now, do you guys experience this little jamming? And I've been going so deep that I've been crying almost every night for like serious cries. I wrote to you guys and I wrote,
Cleanser
I
of
finally
the
had a
soul,
good cry.
Yeah.
Right? I said I finally had a cry, and I felt you both kind of go, finally.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because I needed the release.
Got to do it. Yeah.
And this real, like this ethereal primal cry came out of me, like literally crying, tears.
Women
3-4 days in a row.
Especially, I don't know about men, but I
We
know
do.
women do. It is very cleansing.
It is.
So
we suppress it. We suppress it because we're told to be tough and strong, but then we're also told to be, wise and guiding and all that. And then don't ask us to be soft and hard at the same time. It's so mean. Exactly. It's so mean. I'm more manly than I am feminine, but then again, if I'm feminine, I'm feminine. If I'm manly, I'm manly. It's like right now, I'm actually the balance of both.
Of self, yeah.
Yeah, we're a good blend of both.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad didn't have boys. He had us girls. He had us helping out. If he was doing something in the wood, doing something with wood. He was gardening. Didn't matter.
My dad needed a boy and got me. So
yeah.
I got a good dose.
Yeah, I have no problem picking up a tool or
opening
a hood of a car at one point. I sure won't do it now, but I'd love to have a
plugs.
I would. Oh yeah, and remember you used to have to gap them and everything. You don't even have to do that.
I did that.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But like what happens is with people, that this is a lovely working, right? The way this works. Imagine someone walks in and then starts, no, Loretta, I'm going to say something, but I'm not going to flow of the spot. I'm just going to describe a situation. So please, I'm sorry if I trigger you. I'm going to warn you in advance, darling. No, I know. I say it in advance. Um, when someone asks a million questions about your personal life and has no response of their own and says, oh, what about this? Oh, how about that? And how about this? And they keep
They're
pulling
interrogating. Yeah.
and pulling and pulling and
Not
pulling. And notice
discussing.
I'm going backwards on purpose. They're trying to keep, it's
Yep.
like a tether, keeping you pulling in. And now they've like an anglerfish have had, like you've got you hooked. And now you're in that energy space and you don't realize, and you reveal ridiculous amount of information without even knowing you revealed it. And now they use that, whether it's kind or loving or that's meant to be in a nice little sweet safe environment, and then they use it against and they twist it into a knot that's so tight and horrible and painful that you feel like, what did I do wrong? What happened here eventually? And then you feel somehow used or uncomfortable or just flat out on like in the wrong space energetically.
Yeah.
um
It's not a
and
conversation. When somebody's coming at you like that,
Yeah.
they're interrogating you.
and they're
Yeah.
And
never
like
responding
almost
to
like
their
they're
own
waiting
personal
for you to
lives.
trip up. Right.
Mhm.
And refusing to divulge any commonality as someone is sharing. That's
Right.
that's like the basis of even friendship or even cooperative
Yes.
companioning like we do here. If
And
you
it's
don't have
subtle.
mutual respect
That's
and
it.
and you're not
That's it.
about to ever say
That's
anything
it.
derogatory about
Yes.
anything or anyone, let alone if the person's women can be so snipey, and that's part of that molding that happens.
Mm.
Yes, and
Mm.
man, do they want to rip you down, and then inevitably
Yep.
you hear after the fact, oh no, they were really jealous of you, or it's like, what?
And you
You
wouldn't have known. You
No,
wouldn't. It
because
couldn't
I
tune two
don't ever
together.
go into a situation trying to one up somebody. That's just
Yeah.
not how I roll.
But
It's just not
right.
me.
But this is why this works. But if you're in a
Right?
situation, and I'm trying to give the subtlety of it, exactly the nuance, and I'm glad you said it
Yeah.
that way, because I know that you've been through it, Loretta, and I know that I have. But then again, I didn't think it was just family. That's all I'll ever say. But I realize it's others too.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was one time I can be silly. I was in university. I was in college. So if anybody's watching from overseas, from let's say England or from like like a European country, it's uni, it's university. If it's for Americans, college. I was in college, right? So uni college, because college is high school in those places, like here too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm in college, I'm in university, and this girl was very sweet, and then we started talking about spirituality and the one and all that, and she's like, "Oh, I thought you were a true believer," and I said, "Sorry." She was evangelistic,
Oh,
Oh.
I'm not a true believer. What
and
the
I was like, and I'm I didn't care who you were. I was friends with everybody.
Uh-huh.
I got
Yeah.
accepted by every color. I didn't care what color. They didn't care what color I was. They just like I had a Haitian party. The Haitian party had the best time. I went to the Indian parties. I had the best time. I was in every party you can name. I got taught how to whine and do the Columbia dance, like the real dance, like the real dancing from my Haitian friend, and she was amazing. Like
Oh.
so, stuff like this is you don't get to experience, but that's a real nice moment. And then she's a very sweet young woman. But then the second she realized, she goes, "Oh, but I thought that you were
You
really a
really a believer?
believer." Oh, that was
What
me.
was
I don't know what
that?
that was. Aha.
Yeah.
Stop it. I'm talking to the microphone. Stop
Yes.
it.
I know.
Do
It's like,
not make me bring it back in here, whatever you think you're doing.
I'm
I
like,
will
what?
pull it out again. And if you wake it up again, I swear,
You
do
shouldn't
not
do that
wake
in
it up.
polite company. Don't be
Do not
pulling out
wake it up,
anything.
because if you wake mine up, Betty's wakes up, and then oh no, and then Loretta's gonna come around. You have 3 to deal with. Don't even play.
That's right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
No.
do it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Shush. There we go. Now,
All right.
Spit spot.
there we go. Exactly. I love that. That was perfect. Yeah. So she says to me, long story, she goes, "Oh, it's lovely. But I thought you were a believer the way you were talking about gosh." I don't say the word.
Right. Right.
About gosh and la la la. And I was like, no. No. I'm more this of of the religion I was raised with. And she says, oh. And then she just looks at me. She goes, okay. And I never heard from her again.
Yeah.
And that's just a subtle, gentle, nice nuance of the molding.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I know it's a religious thing, and I'm not making anyone feel bad. I love evangelists. They're awesome too.
No, it's a molding for sure.
But this one wanted to try to suck you in and say, "Oh, yay, let's come join my group." Listen, I love how they sing, and when they go to their church or their space and they come together, their singing is joyous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they all come together, and the uproar of that energy is gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't like when you mold somebody and say, oh, this one's coming to our direction. This one's taking now our energy because we're taking it from them without them realizing. That's what televangelists did. That's what every commercial does. That's what every advertisement. That's why they had in the 90s, was it? 90s and 2000s? They started getting annoyed by those ads where the really wafy thin models were looking way too skinny and giving girls.
Oh, they were. We had girls dying.
That's it.
You know,
That's
because they got to be.
Don't you remember Heroin Chic in the late
That's
80s? I think it was.
That's the one. That's the one too.
Like,
that's
my
the one I'm
God.
forgetting.
Yeah, promote unhealthy
yes.
lifestyles and vices, and what the heck?
Yeah. So I mean, that's the kind of gist I wanted to say on it. Yeah. I mean, I can go more in depth, but then again, the whole thing is when you hold space, you hold love for others, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're working from that space of pure love intent, pure love.
Right. And one of the other aspects that we blended into this was also, you know, one being passive and the other being very aggressive, very
Thank
active.
you, darling. Beautiful.
So, yeah. So the passive and active processes too. Because yes, even when you are holding space, there are times that that others need more holding.
And you have to learn to say
so
no.
you open that wider, or yes, if it's something you cannot manage, then you have to be forthright with that.
That's right.
But
that's right.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do. Go ahead, Loretta.
Well, when I have come across that in my experience over this life, I muse over who I know.
Yes.
You know, and hopefully I can find somebody that I can introduce to that person's space that will have a positive influence and bring some clarity.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
You see, that's your natural healer in you, my love.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just blowing up your spot a little. I want you to feel it more because I've seen it from the beginning. But then again,
yes, I know. I'm like, okay, she's just remembering. She's reminding herself.
We're just giving you the support that we love you. We know that you have this. We're just reminding you how awesome you actually are. That's all we're just saying. For anyone watching, we're just blowing up her spot to make her feel better about herself.
Yeah, it's just that id in me. It's always going, you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
Crazy.
You know, and isn't that part of molding? We're told, no, how dare you?
Thank you, Betty. Thank you. Cheers. Say that. Yeah. Go into that a little more, honey. While I drink some coffee. I want you to go on that for a minute because you said that beautifully. I'm going to drink some coffee, darling.
Okay. Now I got to remember what track I was on. Dang, the train leaves the station. Then I'm like,
I know.
Come back. I was getting another ticket.
We're not cutting each other off. It's just the thought comes and then the thought pops
and then
back.
it goes. And that's part of this week. I can't hold my immediate thoughts. They're like,
I don't have a pen and paper right.
I'm not ready to take a steak knife, and when one shows up, I'm going to go, stay put.
Yes, I can't. I've been writing notes like a mad woman, and then
my
chicken scratch.
I
can't even read my handwriting. My hand hurts. I'm so tired. I can't. I'm like, I can't right now. I'm too tired. I can't do this anymore.
And I'm writing in margins, and no over here, and okay, but no, the holding and molding that is part and parcel of that process.
I think you're right about the aggressive. I think part of it is the passive and the aggressive part, whether
or
we
active. Yeah,
or
passive
active.
versus
Yes,
active.
yeah, like being. So if you can go into more of how, if you either take it like a more leading role, or you take more of a background role. I think
Mhm.
you're touching on it beautifully, but I want to see what you guys think of that, because do you know what you know what I'm saying? Yes.
I think so,
See,
yeah.
okay. See, see my concept's coming in so big and fat that I'm passing it on to my our beautiful semantic describer, and then we will have Loretta give us some more healing words. Let's go. You guys go. I dropped the poof. Go.
Okay. So, passive versus active. I think we're all pretty clear on most of that. But if you are passively
But nuance, yeah.
holding space,
Mm-hmm.
that means you are just holding the vessel, I guess would be a way to put it.
Yeah,
Uh,
being you
you're
with
holding
all
it
the
there, yeah,
love and all
and
that.
you're letting them put what they need to put into it as you hold it for them,
Mm-hmm.
until they're able to hold it for themselves.
Hmm. Yeah,
And that's usually as they're working through the process, right? They eventually get to that point that they say, "Oh, the epiphany happens," and they, "Oh, I got it,"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then you let go of the reins because you no longer have to hold that,
Right.
as opposed, and that is active as well. It's not just a passive
Mm-mm.
uh, thing.
it is active.
Mm-mm.
It's
Yeah,
beautifully said.
it's like prayer or
Mm.
or
Mm.
meditation.
Mm.
Hmm.
Both are very active processes. One
Yes.
comes from one direction and the other comes from the opposite, and somehow they meet at the vessel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, passive versus active, I think, is a dance that blends as we go through life and come across various um, situations. Uh, a good one, being at school or at church,
Mm.
and there's
Mm.
expectations there,
Mm.
and you may not be in that thinking. And
Mm-mm.
so, very
Exactly.
carefully, you're looking for an ally that would be willing to hold things suspended as you
Keywords.
explain.
Keywords. Looking for someone. Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep going.
yeah.
Yes, I agree.
So, so when you find that someone who says, "Oh,
Mm.
I
Mm.
I may not agree with you, but I absolutely want to hear what you have to say. I'm sure
Yes.
there's some value in it."
Mhm.
And then you begin to express, and they will either
Mm-hmm.
passively listen or they may
Mm-hmm.
actively engage. So, and it's that, remember the figure eight, it goes back to the infinity. We are
Yeah, and
always in infinity loops of one kind or another. And I think that's what we're trying to show in
Yes.
this classroom, this sovereignty of
Yes.
souls, is that each
Yes.
builds to another layer, but that you're always weaving in and out of these
Yes.
various aspects,
yeah.
depending
100%.
where you meet them. Yeah, whether
Mhm.
it be in the
100%.
workplace or, yeah. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I know it's difficult when you run across somebody who's just um, stubborn, or they're just, and
I know the word is hard to find, isn't it? Right? It's
yeah,
like
I
I
had
know
it.
I could hear your head. I hear your
Yeah,
head, and I'm
it's
going.
like,
I know she's trying to find the word that doesn't sound insulting, but doesn't
yeah,
completely overgeneralize, but then again not confuse you, because it could be so
yeah,
camouflaging. How does
yeah,
that? How do
yeah.
we say that? You know what I'm
I
saying
think
with
we've
that?
all worked in settings where you've got an insidious person that, for whatever reason,
Yes.
they
I
think
think
they're going to run the department, whether they're, in charge or
Yes.
not. But then they go around and they start undercutting
Uh-huh.
their coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
to shake
Mm-hmm.
their
Mm-hmm.
confidence, so that then they blossom even more and say, "Look how great am I." Um,
Yes.
well, those are
that's
drama queens.
that is a very active dismantling of of a
Yes.
person, and that
That
to me is sin.
yeah,
But
it's
those are
I
the
don't believe
obvious
it's
ones,
sin,
though. How
but
about the ones that aren't so obvious? Like, what's the like? Imagine the harder ones that are.
that do it with a smile on your face, on their face.
Yes,
They
yes,
communicate with you.
yes.
mhm,
Yeah,
Because
and
I've
make
heard of.
you
Have you?
think that
Go
they're
ahead.
throwing out the love and light. when in fact
Bingo. Ding,
they're
ding, ding.
being a tool for
Yeah.
another purpose, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Because there's a thing that people do that is, sorry. It's okay. I'm getting 5 directions of hits at one time. Which one
Tell
do I
them
choose?
queue up.
Exactly. I'm like, take a look. Give me I'm doing like an S right now to get. All right, here we go. All right. There are those who are, I don't want to use a narcissistic group, but there are those that have a category of not so social that are saying, well, we're going to here to save the world and we're here to save everyone. And we're here to be really nice and take care of everyone. But we're doing it my way.
Yeah.
And then that becomes what we call cult.
Yeah.
Not cult of personality, cult.
Only I alone can fix it. Yeah.
Only
Well,
I alone am the answer
Yeah,
to it
I
all.
was born into a cult. It's known as the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Are you recovering Roman Catholic, my poor friends?
I was born into it.
I got out.
I was 14 when I escaped.
Good for
Yeah.
you, actually. No, I'm making light, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make light of
Yeah,
anyone.
I mean,
Good
and
for
they
you
were
if
all,
you've done it. Good.
you know,
If it suffocated you, good for you to get out.
well,
Good.
it didn't offer anything
No.
to me after that age, and that's what I told him. I says, I've heard it. I know it.
Wow.
You got 10 rules. I got it. I'm not getting nothing more from you. It's just the same old.
Your face that your memory dropped one of the tablets.
That's pretty much what I told him.
I love watching people and they're constantly saying, I'm a recovering Catholic. I'm a recovering Catholic. I'm an self excommunicated Catholic. Thank you very much. And they do that whatever. Yeah, and like you could tell I wasn't raised in it, but I was raised in something else. I was raised very hint secular, but not like traditional secular. If you can guess the religion by now, hint.
Yeah.
But then again, I went mystical.
Yeah.
So at 20, my rabbi, oops, hint, gave it away. Sorry about that, everyone. I know we don't get a living, but oy vey.
Oy vey.
The mensch of a rabbi I had. Oh my goodness. There, you can hear the accent now.
Yeah. Well, being we're on this subject, Nicole, I got a question.
Go for it.
Not the rabbi.
Well, a little down the rabbit hole, I think, because what's been going on with the drones and all that. That's coming.
We'll go there. Okay.
Okay. So the Torah is the first. I forget. Is it the first 5 or the first 7?
First
books?
5.
First 5. Yeah. And
I think so. 5.
Do they even?
We don't have Luke or John or
That's
Zechariah.
all New Testament. Yeah.
Yeah. Or whatever the rest of those wonderful books are.
And you got
Genesis, Deuteronomy, Exodus, blah 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 blah, and we have Psalms.
Oh, you kept Psalms.
We have Psalms. We have. Oh, I love the Psalms. They're so beautiful, man. And
yeah,
the Song of Solomon. The Psalms are Song of Solomon, aren't they?
Yeah, I think
Songs are Songs of Solomon. They're beautiful. They're beautiful poetry. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's one of the most healing things that I do from time to time. Like I just go there and go, okay.
Do they use the Hebrew language? Do they go back to the old text? And I mean, are they
ancient Hebrew is closest to ancient Aramaic, which is closest to specific star beings, which they don't want to say. I could tell you in private. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, but
and everyone's screaming, going, say it, but they don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, but they don't.
But they're the benevolent ones. They're benevolent, really
the
general ones.
The meaning of spirit in the Hebrew language is spaceship.
Say that again.
What?
In the Hebrew language, the original language, the word spirit translated
Neshama?
Spaceship.
Hold that thought. Monkey, get over here. Big monkey, husband. I need translation. I need you now. I'm gonna do this in real time. Move! Sorry, everybody. You just heard me screaming through the microphone. They get this all the time. Please come. Please come. Your happy little wife needs a question.
I need an answer. I need an answer. Your
Stand still right there. Okay. Say that you said the name of the. Say it again. One more time.
In
Yeah.
the old language, the Hebrew language, the old
in
language,
the ancient Hebrew language, yes.
first language, the word spirit.
The word spirit means spaceship. In ancient Hebrew,
ship.
Ancient Aramaic, ancient Hebrew, which is Aramaic.
Aramaic, yeah.
Ancient Aramaic is ancient Hebrew. It's the original born.
Thoth wrote about it. Does he know about Thoth? T-H-O-T?
No. Say Cell. But that's modern Hebrew. No, what is that? It's biblical. Say it again. Cell. Cell, he says.
The same as what when you're walking and you have a shadow.
He calls it shadow. But, it's the same. Wait, no. Sit your butt down. Okay. No. He just got me thinking. I like
that fast.
Sorry, everyone. That was too much. Like too intriguing. He goes, "Cell means shadow." I'm like, I know what shadow means. We don't have a shadow unless there's light, and if there's light, that means we're carrying something on us, and we're supposed to. Then you were absolutely right. It means a ship.
Yeah.
Holy butterbutts!
It goes over there.
Because it goes. Say it.
It goes next to you.
Because it goes with you. It carries with you. You carry it.
It makes sense. Yes.
Holy
it's a vessel.
buggers.
It's a vessel.
It's a vessel.
Thank you.
And that's what the Old Testament is all about, is the spaceship and its occupants that have come here from beyond.
And
so cool.
let's go with those 10 little laws, right? That we're supposed to all
there
follow.
you go.
Bring it on. Oh, you want my laws? I'll bring out universal laws. I'll bring them out.
That is the Mosaic law. That
Let's
was the law given to the Israelites after they had been in Egypt and corrupted by Egypt during that time.
Mm-hmm.
What did Jesus say when he got here and he started his mission, his master?
Didn't Jesus tell them to?
He said, I come to fulfill the law and bring you a new law. That law is to love one another as you love yourself.
Yeah, the golden rule.
Compensation. Keep speaking. That's compensation. Keep going.
Yes. And to love your neighbor as yourself.
And that's coherence. And that's coherence.
And
because
just
that's how
like
you love yourself, you love that beside you.
Exactly. You've
Go,
got
keep
to be
talking.
able. Yeah, you've got to be able to love yourself. However, I got to take a segue because I'm all about squirrel moments. And Denise Fletcher wrote something and I just cracked up.
I can't see the comments. Who's
She says my sister and I would go in the front door of the church and straight out the back door. Amen, sister. I did that for 3 years in seminary. My parents would drop me off at the front door and I'd be right out the back door. Yep.
I love it.
Yep. I just cracked up, but sorry, I saw her comment. I was
great.
like, oh man, that was me to a T.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And also, as above, so below, so within, so throughout. So if this is if you're carrying even better. Holy buggers. Sorry, I got hit. You tapped the button.
We do this.
Bring it.
Bring it, she says. Oh, I love you guys. You're insane. Okay, Leonardo da Vinci, I love you. I'm stealing your moving man. I love you. Thank you for the message.
Brother-in-law.
I love him. He just gave me the message and an image.
I think she's drawing.
Yes, I am. I'm drawing. I'm in crazy mode. This is too much fun.
All right.
Okay, now, woohoo!
This is channeling using art.
Yes.
For our
audience. But it moving, motion. Okay. 2 seconds. 2 6 pieces coming together. And then, okay. Wait. No, do that in front of the camera. Do that in front of the camera. Okay. They said do that in front of the camera. Okay. Now I'm gonna do. It's very, very horribly drawn. I'm a better artist than this. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay. Now look. This is. The man, Leonardo da Vinci, where he stands in a circle and he's standing there.
Adamic man, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna hold it like this. Now watch. We're gonna start at the heart.
Yes.
That's the focal point, correct? Everybody? The heart,
right.
Center of all the chakra pakas?
Yep.
I just saw the chakras ping, 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 ping. we have this. There is a reader online with us that does the sfirot, which is the points of the chakras on the human body, which is also the Merkaba.
Yeah.
Merkaba is the Metatron's cube.
Yes.
Is everyone following me here?
Yeah.
Everyone's following me, Metatron's cube and Merkaba? Everyone got this?
I've heard of the Metatron cube.
Now, the whole body is said to be the Merkaba. You are, like you're saying, Jesus and all of us said, this is you. You are the human. The human has everything. You have everything in you to heal yourself, to be completely light, to be completely love.
That's the Metatron cube?
Metatron cube. Thank you. Perfect. Now,
thank you.
Right. That's a dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron.
Yes. Dodecahedron. See, I love this stuff. Now, watch this. You have one spot on top.
That's actually dragon's blood too. Dragonstone.
2 spots. 3 spots. Watch me now. We don't talk about the spots on our shoulders. Spot number 1, spot number 2. That is Kabbalah.
Important.
We call it Kabbalah. Yeah. No, your shoulders. It's your shoulders.
Yeah. They're too. Right.
And here's your heart.
Come through, and then they cross, and then they come through all the way down the body.
Oh, the tree of life. That's what you're drawing.
Boom. Yes.
Cool.
Thank you. Belly button.
Ding ding.
Yes.
I want to know why Adam and Eve have belly buttons in all the paintings. They weren't born.
They were grown in a tube.
It's called incubation, but I'm not going to go any further because if I go any further, they will mess with my microphone the wrong way.
Yeah,
now,
I was just being facetious, but yes, it's true. I think the artists were trying to give a clue.
So now we have hips.
Da Vinci did in all his work. Talk about passive and active. That man was holding space all over his work.
Yeah. That is 2 things on top of each other.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there.
It's the tree of life.
That is it.
The Merkaba, which is the human form, which can heal itself, can live to 100 whatever, 2,000 if you choose to. And at the same time is a walking portal. So you better watch your energy and what you think and what you do. And that's what you were talking about. That's what the image I just saw. Does it make more sense a little bit? A little bit. I know it's vague, but does it kind of, like, so if you look at the
life you're saying is like the Metatron cube?
Yes.
And the human body. Okay, I just want to make sure I had that right.
Yes. All 3 things interact at the same, like they're 3 different concepts to some people, but they're the same concept because of different cultures, and each culture will take one on. So Kabbalah took this. That's ancient Aramaic, ancient Hebrews. This is what cosmology was in the beginning. This is what Jesus and his cousin John the Baptist. John was a good guy, by the way. Really nice. They took him out because he was too out there, too confident. Jesus wasn't as confident. That's the problem. But this is what came first. This is what they learned. They learned about all the meridians and the tree of life and how it affected. And then Leonardo da Vinci drew it as a man moving in motion, but also in dimensional space, energetic dimensional space. Hence, energetic dimensional space is technically your inner light that comes from within. That when I keep saying you are the light, you are everything that you are is light.
Yeah.
And even Jesus said, you are the light.
Yeah, we are. What they can actually, there is some type of equipment they can actually
now they can now
pictures.
A Carillion, photography.
Of the human energy field.
Yes.
And it does show us as light beings.
Yes.
We are light beings.
Light and gold.
It's all light.
Yeah,
just like
we're just hanging out in these suits because that's what gets us around in this realm.
There's a figure called Eliyahu. Eliyahu, is that English enough? Because I'm hearing it in Hebrew in my head. Eliyahu Hanavi, the wise.
Elohim? No.
Eliyahu. Elias.
Oh.
Elias. Mommy! Is Eliyahu Elias?
Or Elijah?
Elijah or Elias? No? Okay, Elias or Elijah? Yes. Elias or Elijah? One of the two, yeah. And the Hanavi in the first 5 books, Hanavi means the wise one. In so many words, so many terms. Someone who understands Hebrew is going to yell at me, and I understand. Deal with it. It's how it comes in my head. I have 5 languages, blah, 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 doing this. But it's the wise one. It's the one that holds the wisdom. Mm-hmm. He came down. He gave a lot of wonderful insight and guidance. He was a prophet of the people, according to the book. I know this is not religious. We're just speaking of how it was given as a history. But they didn't understand why
Denise
he
is
left.
leaving. Bye, Denise.
Yeah.
Bye, love. I liked your video, by the way. When you come in as a body, he left his body as a light form. He literally picked himself up when he said, "I'm done here. I'm done with this lifetime." Just like Thoth would have done it, he would pick up his light form, converted his.
I knew I had it. In
there's a Merkava. She knows. That's it. Thank you. I love it. Look at not the Jewish star, but look at the 6-pointed harmonic star.
Yes.
3 points down, 3 points up. Open that up into like 2 triangles on each other. That is an octahedron. That is the center of everything that makes everything into a sphere.
Okay, yeah.
So that's sacred geometry. So what he did, Eliyahu did, Elijah, perfect.
Yeah.
Into that. So what happened was he when his life was over, in his mind and his belief, he turned into light, and it was said, like you said, it's like a spaceship, right, Loretta? His energy turned into light, made an orb around him, right? And he just
took him away, Calgon.
That's it. Oh yes, completely. That lovely douche, yes. And it took us all away. He took him off and he flew away, like the bubble, in Glinda the Witch. Yeah. Like just like that, he went right out. And they were wondering, how did this happen? How did he leave? What was it? What's his name? Daniel with the lion's den. Yeah. Was another story where they were watching, they meaning our star family, said, wait a second, we can't have this one get killed by lions because humans are silly and not so intelligent right now. So they took him in an orb, put him on the ship, kept him overnight, brought him back to the town and said, how did you survive? He told them the story. They didn't believe it. They said, no, it was a miracle.
I had a little
light. It was a light from the sky. It's a ship.
Yep.
So you encapsulated his own energy, and he lifted up and went. Buddhist monks do this, like the really high Zen Buddhist monks do this, and they leave their form in forms of light.
Yes,
I was walking.
That's exactly what they called it.
I want to interject this little story.
No, go. I'm done.
This was a few years ago, and I'm watching the Dalai Lama or one of his buddies, that little group, and one of the Dalai Lamas had disappeared from his position. Oh, he did the rainbow. The rainbow where he just disappeared out of his clothing. He ascended. Yeah.
Yes.
My youngest grandson, he was probably 19 at the time, can walk in and see this, and it just kind of blew his mind.
That's it.
Yeah, it is real, honey. It is real. But
yeah. They have those monks that preserve their body for like 100 years, and then you just have that body, and you're looking, and then you put like a paper under their nose or something, or like a mirror. They're still breathing. Like I'll do it right now. I'm not trying to be weird, but like that, right?
Yeah.
You can hear them breathing. You can see and it blows your mind. You're like, how are you still?
Oh, let's.
Oh, sorry. Go.
This American mutt is wanting.
Annette, yes.
That's Annette.
That's Annette.
Well,
what a cool name.
Know that part.
I know it's a cool name. It's a cool name. It catches me every time. Yeah.
I always call myself a mutt with attitude because
me too.
My daddy's a purebred. My mom's a Heinz 57, so I'm a mutt with attitude.
You want to pull her a card?
I
You're
am
my
going
favorite
to pull
barbecue
her
sauce.
card,
That's what you
and
are.
I am in this is the Gateway of Light Activation. This deck by Kyle Gray. It is an amazing oracle deck, and now I see why I picked it, because it's right in line with this stuff. Okay,
Okay, cool.
so let me go ahead and see what she's got.
Loretta, thank you for making that comment. I really appreciate it, because they were just like, whoo,
I don't even remember what I said.
that was so cool. All right, so Annette wants a reading or a card. What does she want from each one of us?
Well, she would like a card from BJ, and she really does want a reading of your choice.
Okay.
How this weekend will be. It will be great for her boys. However, her triggers.
It will. I just heard yes. It will trigger her, and
Yeah.
she will have to. She will have to self-regulate in a way
Open
that's
your heart.
Yeah.
Open your heart.
Yeah,
That's
it's going to
what
be
I
like a
just.
self-regulation feel, like
Yep.
a kind of thing.
Yeah,
A
just
little uncomfortable.
keep your heart open and just let them. Yeah, let them
Yeah.
They'll help you.
do their boy
And
thing.
when it feels a little bit too much, Annette,
Yeah.
take
Time
your
out. Yep.
take your dominant hand and place it over your heart.
Yep.
And your non-dominant hand halfway over that, above it, right there, and that it will help you. It will help you.
So what I got, I pulled 3 cards quickly out of the Oracle deck, the Kyle Gray deck, Gateway Activation. I got Earth Star Activation, Anchoring, Grounding, Action,
100%.
Isis Energy. So let's get this lined up.
Yeah,
here.
that's secretive too.
Isis
Isis means going internal.
Right.
Because she
And
had the
then you
secret
have
schools. Right.
the Venusian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides.
And they're of
Answer
love.
the call, time to shine.
Yes.
So that's what you're being called.
Yeah.
And then the Order of Melchizedek, talking about biblical.
There we go.
Old Testament, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up.
And to piggyback on your Melchizedek means Melech HaTzedek, means a king of goodness and kindness, of generosity. So yeah, Tzedek is someone who's a really good, kind, excellent, pure soul. So find that within her. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I hope that gives you a little direction.
Yeah.
Oh, and maintain your childlike spirit.
Yes, please.
Little girl on the swing. Play with the boys. Just when you feel like it, it's getting a little, just activate them into some play and maybe take it that direction and see if that settles.
You know how funny that is? I just got my new card deck out, and it says Keeper of Secrets, and it's a gorgeous bobcat. No, it's a lynx, and it says take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your own knowledge. Is that what you just said? You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you'll find your strength. And it's a cat.
Yeah. My little secret keeper, my daughter,
Hold it up.
Scorpion, all I have to do is, when she was little, is say, oh, I got to tell you a secret. She would skin and grin all day long.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to pull a card for you, Annette, from the Sword of Light Oracle, the Archangel Michael. Okay. And
yeah, that was a cat.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on this situation. I'm here and helping you. So Archangel Michael's on the job.
Nice.
All right. So, like I said, put your hand over your heart, both your hands.
Yes.
And in silence, and just let that healing energy come out. And you don't have to say a word, and it's going to help you immensely. I hope that makes sense.
I hope so too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, just not to overstress it is really what I'm hearing. Don't think so much. Just kind
keep
of
it simple.
Yeah, react naturally, and don't overdo whatever it is around it. Just be like, okay. Yeah. Just look at it for as it is. If it's annoying, and it might be, just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and just take it in and move it on. Take it in and move it on.
Yeah.
Because if you actually hold on to it and try to process it, it's not going to make sense and it's not yours.
Yeah.
Acknowledge that it's not yours and move it on.
Yeah.
It's not going to help.
Yeah.
It's another thing about holding space and others molding your space. If it's not yours, you need to let it move and go.
Right.
It cannot stay with you, because if it's not yours and you didn't technically intend to create it, you can be part of another space, easy. But if you didn't create it and it's very uncomfortable, you can just say no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And no thanks is an option. We don't hear it often, but you can say no thanks, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That just doesn't work for me. That's another good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, somebody suggests something, and you know, you can just honestly say, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, it doesn't work right now.
I'll have to
Not in the
pass
mood.
on that one. Whatever.
Or,
Thanks.
oh my, look at the time. I totally forgot. I've got an appointment waiting for me. You know,
I gotta go. Thanks for dropping by.
some people are just really good at using that one.
Oh my gosh.
I
yes.
haven't been, but I know others.
I just wanted to say on the question, what you said with Carl. Did you say Carl had a question with the
I
drone
haven't
thing?
seen Carl show up either. And
which ones do you like? The I'm Annette. She wants pictures of the beautiful cards. If you're talking about Nature Whispers, I love this deck.
Hold on.
It is beautiful.
Magister Tarot, Libby, there in Australia. She went to her favorite reader. She has a gal she gets with when she wants to go through stuff. And the gal pulled out this deck, and Libby just went nuts. What is that?
That is beautiful.
So I finally had to write her. I'm like, I have played that over and over, and I can't find the spot where you say the name of the cards. And she's like, oh, she emails me back. She says, Nature's Whispers, but they are gorgeous. Look at
They are gorgeous.
Wow, that's my coloring. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, they're just, contemplation. Look at that. Contemplation.
Oh.
One of my, we saw that one. But there's one that I pull up. Oh, here we go. Love Matters.
Oh,
that is nice.
Beautiful.
But yes, this is an exquisite deck. So Nature's Whispers.
Beautiful.
I can never say enough. I just.
And the one I used in that was
You Are Worth It.
Oh God, that's beautiful. I love that.
Okay, I'll behave.
No, you've always doing fine, Missy.
Okay,
we love your sass. We like your sassafras.
The Archangel Michael, Sword of Light. Okay, by Raleigh Vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was your card. Okay, and there's the message. Angel of Light. Even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on this situation. I'm here. There you go.
And this one was the new. This is brand new.
Ooh.
That's a deck. That's the deck.
Spirit Animal, Oracle. Yeah. And
I thought Spirit Animals, but I don't think it's that.
And it's a lynx. I don't know if you could see it. See the lynx in there?
Yes.
It's a lynx looking at the sunrise or something, or sunset at the same time.
Secrets. Beautiful.
Enjoying the light. Yep. Feeling
okay.
And what's the message on that one, Nicole?
Yeah, I'm just trying to put it as close as I can to the camera without getting fuzzy. But I'll read it again. It says, it's basically saying be an observer. When you're knowing, you can't be deceived.
Yeah.
And you're very good at keeping secrets from others, so you don't have to worry about revealing anything or yourself. And solitude is your strength. Like the quiet, the silence is more strength. And it's funny that came up because all of a sudden came up the cutest squirrel in the world holding it.
Oh, look at that. Always prepared. Oh.
I always love their little tufts.
Love that, yeah.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And this guy was, you're the expert of hard work. What we just said. It's not going to be that easy, but all right. And hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan. and you'll have everything you need. So it's basically, working with everything that's been said, especially with what, we just said with Archangel Michael, because it's kind of like just keep playing with your nut. You know what I'm saying? Like squirrels finding all
I
those
beg
little
your
seeds
pardon?
in there.
I know that
Wow,
was.
that caught my
She likes
attention.
raunchy. I gave her raunchy. She's a little fun sometimes. I gave her a little tidbit of fun. All right, so here. There's some seeds in there, maybe some pine nuts. Hint, hint. All right, everybody with their dirty minds.
Oh, I can't help
Dirty.
it.
What you said? Did you say something dirty? No, that's the other thing. Okay. Yeah. So like there are pine nuts in there, and it's just kind of chill. Don't play with my microphone. All right. So there
There you go.
And then they relax. And then the back of the card's pretty. I didn't notice that, but look, it's like a owl and a bunch of animals.
I love that. Yeah.
So this is a new deck. I just got it. Literally.
Now. So, just to give you some more eye candy.
Let's do it.
This is Illumination.
Ooh.
Wow.
I
love that.
I love her dress, the flow of her dress.
Yeah.
This one is Intuition.
Oh, gosh.
Goodness.
Oh.
Tell me those are hand drawn. I'll be so ecstatic if those are painted.
I'm sure. Well, they're all artist renders. So,
yeah.
Are they? They're not. There's no AI on this. I'd be so excited.
No.
Thank you. Yay.
No. This is Celebrate Difference.
Oh, gorgeous.
Perfect setting. Look at her painting the light in the sky.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these are just exquisite. Be in service.
Yeah.
And I love it. She's got the conch shell on her head, and she's feeding a little seahorse. And then this one, Bountiful Harvest. Look at that.
Wow. It's kind of nebulous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Beautiful cards. Okay.
That is.
They just make my mouth water. They're so gorgeous.
I'm gonna look at comments again. Any more comments that I need to see? I just popped in and popped out.
Is Harley still with us?
I don't know.
I didn't see Harley. Was Harley here?
Oh, I thought I heard somebody say she was here. I do not know. I can't seem to get into the chat to comment.
I can, but then you can't see. I can't see the screen. You just see me pointing at the camera with my hand going.
Do you ever bring up your StreamYard account before you plug in to the night we have our shows?
No, because I know I ziz things, so I'm not going to ziz this chancing. So I just take the invitation.
But BJ try to do that if you haven't, because
to do what now?
Well, you bring up your StreamYard account, and then you tap in to what we've got scheduled.
Sorry, I'm laughing because
I open and then hit the link, and it should.
Yeah, I was going to say, because even before I came in, I tested my sound, I tested my video, and then turned out it was me, and I don't know how that could be. I had it.
And she says she lost what her cards were. You're gonna have to do you're gonna have to just rewatch the show.
No, she said she doesn't mind the nuts. I told you.
Scattered, take hard work and nuts.
Well, we're 59 minutes in.
Okay. Have we got any more questions, comments, posers, anything earth-shattering other than this crazy time we're in right now?
And say something about the drones yet?
Okay, I could talk about them if you want. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do a quick one. Okay. I will zoom in, and I'll see.
Yeah, I just don't want people to be misled.
True. That's why they'll come through.
So
they're happy to come through for that one reason. So I'm
so
taking out my
public service announcement.
I'm just literally cleaning the space. My 450 hurts.
My ear's ringing now.
It is on purpose. I'm cleaning the space because I will not have
Yeah.
interference like last time. You hear me,
Oh.
whoever you are. You're not doing it to two of my groups of ladies. You understand?
Yeah.
When I
Right.
bring them together and you try,
Yeah.
you
Just
have
call in
like,
all of our dragons.
that's it. And they're all just going to be like, "Rawr!"
Sorry, guys. Hello. God.
Just clearing air. 2 seconds, guys.
All right.
It's my doctor's office. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
You can mute yourself while you're on the phone there. No, I mean the video.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, go away now. Thank
All
you. Bye bye.
Okay, great.
Bye bye. Bye Bonds. Bye. Bye
We're almost done.
bye.
Thank you, Annette. We'll see you soon.
Serious. Whoa. The serious want to speak up about this. I know why. All right, friends, bring it on. One more hit. They said hit it one more time. That was a good one, too. All right.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
We are of the collective from your sister's sun or star called Sirius. We are the twin to your star, and we protect your star and her longevity. We are the beings that dwell amongst the 3 planets that you are aware of, and the others you are not. Yes, we said others you are not, because some are within interdimensional space, which are yet to be discovered when you join our galactic family in peace. We're very serious as this vessel speaks. We are the side of this vessel that is exceptionally pragmatic, a little mischievous, slightly curious, and not always in balance, but we do love to be of service. And on messages of the drones, it is correct, we are here to explain. Of the Galactic Council of Light, we are one of the many. Leave the space. Now. We hear you, we see you, we do not want you near us. We send you with love and enter and leave the same way you came. Is that understood, our friends? Thank you. We are warning you, if you wake up aside of her, she will not hold it back. Do you understand?
I'm getting growling in my left
Exactly
ear. They don't
correct.
want to get him upset. Yeah.
Exactly correct. Do not wake this up. You are now going to open a den, and that den is not going to let you rest.
Yeah.
Back away, please, our friends. You've been trying 4 or 5 times during this video. Walk away. Thank you, friends. We love you. Okay, back to our... Yeah, see? There we felt it. Thank you for your help, ladies. And your higher selves. We are of the... Despite what is believed, we are of the 9/10th dimensional, if you'd like to go there. Does not matter.
Yeah, something like right around in here somewhere.
Yes, there is a slight interference, but we're quelling it. So yes, it has been here for a while, but we're not allowing anything to be taken. We've been monitoring the continuation of this conversation today. So please, by all means, anyone listening, do not be of concern. At the moment, that beeping. Forgive us. Give us just one more moment. We're going to speak to the one that does not want to be woken. You might hear growling. Enjoy. Give us a moment. that the warning? That's the warning. Warning 2. Warning 3. We're giving you to 5. It's getting quieter. Do you hear that? If we hit 6, you
Unleash.
need to start running.
Yeah, things are going to jump off. Yeah.
That is 4. That is 5.
Bye-bye.
Oh, we're acting up now. Sorry, ladies, give us just a moment. Whoever's watching, this is not a game. I am not playing. This is what we call energy being interfered with once again.
Yeah.
So I will have to actively move from the serious beings. I'm going to have to collect them all together, and they're going to have to do one thing. And I know you both have exceptional capacity of energy. So I'm asking you both stunning souls with me. And whoever's watching, I need you all to work with me quietly. And I need you to just collect the most loving energy you have. Thank you. And we're going to just make a wonderful space. Oh boy, you woke it up.
It's okay.
There are about 5 to my left. There are 7 to my back. There are 10 to the front. And there are about 4 to the right. Take as many as you want and ask them to leave. Collectively, this will be done much easier. Leave now. Before I say the word illuminate, and I activate every single piece of energy these gorgeous ladies has given me. You have 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Illuminate.
Oof, we're in the blue.
Expand. 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 I've just caught about 5 of them. There are about 10 of them. And I'm sending them to the council. And they will handle them. Anyone else who is continuing to interfere, you will just be sent straight to the council. And they will decide your fate. Not me. Not these ladies. You are overactive and way too confident.
Yes, and you have no business here.
Nope.
None.
No.
None. You must leave now.
Thank you. And I want one deep breath from all my beautiful ladies. And then exhale, spend it out, and expand as far as we go. All right. And on that note, we are going to go back to the serious beings. Thank you, my ladies.
Okay.
That was gorgeous. I appreciated that. Okay. Now, back to the message. The drones. Yeah, we're back. Sorry it comes that quickly. We were just standing aside. The drones are lovely. The drones are interesting. These are not crafts. We don't call them ships. We call them crafts. We call them scout crafts. What we have is we have one big one. Yes. Our vessel, Nicole, has seen quite a few. From her window, actually, in this apartment, she looked outside and she saw one big vessel, right? And then she saw like about 5 or 6 of us come off, scan, literally photonically scan. Yes, we do that. And we check the general electromagnetic field and the energy and see if we're where flora, fauna, humans, everything need help. That is quiet. That is us. We cloaked, we let her see us, and then we all took all our little ships, or our little crafts, back to the main. We gave her a little spinny spin on the big guy, and went up. And that's who we are. We are the protectors. We are one of the few that she calls like the big 5 or 6 that actually helped create humanity and all the flora and fauna that you see on this pearl of this diamond of a planet, this living entity of a planet. It is so beautiful here that we love this planet so much, this entity that you live on, that we want to keep her longevity. So what we're doing is keeping the space, as we say, very apt title today, holding the space. We hold the space lovingly, but we watch and protect. We are the seraphim with the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the felines. Wait, we're missing a few. The Vegas, the other Lyrans, Polarians, Orions, and quite a few others that are quite lovely in space with us.
Can you allude about any nefarious energies that the humans have to be concerned with that are off planet?
Do we need to be concerned? No, because we are constantly watching. This vessel, Nicole, we call her this vessel. This this vessel has seen this video recently, and it is true. They're Dr. Greer, yes?
Yeah.
The disclosure. He came up with, he has very correctly stated that there are crafts, notice they're not ships, but they do take anti-mass, we call it density, he calls it mass, which is it's understood, it's interchangeable. So the mass would change when it would go through a nuclear weapon pod, whatever it is, and they would literally go through the space like a scanner, like you're scanning for like an X-ray, for example. And it is like a radiation to humans, but it's not affecting the humans. What it's doing is counteracting the radiation of what's being created through the nuclear reaction that is trying to be created and tested. So it would go through, create the bubble, and just neutralize. They had to stretch that word. I have no idea. That me popped in. But it neutralized the energy as it went through. Do you see our hands? Because we don't know. She can't tell. But it neutralized the energy as it goes through that actual area where the nuclear testing or nuclear weapon wants to be detached or sent out, in so many words. And we would tamper and intervene at that moment so it would not. It suddenly goes, oops, ran out of juice. I wonder why. That's us. So what we need to explain is these drones and these different crafts are created to make a counter story, and it's not to put fear, it's to put fact. This entire week or 2 months has been a very clear message that, how do we say this without scaring you guys, but also giving you clarity to observe fully and to be true observers. We're now looking at our avian friend by our side here, and we're also looking at our Andromedan friends and the Arcturians, mind you, because they're wonderful observers, because they're main counselors and like high teachers, correct? And these are the beings that create that wonderful space, as you're saying, holding space with love and intention. And what they do is they observe without judgment. So they can say that you're, as this vessel calls the orange pussball, or there's another word for him, pussy grabber.
Teabagger.
Teabagger. We like that very much. Thank you. See, we like your mischief, darling. We love you very much.
I love you guys too.
So this is where the mischievous part of us comes out, and she just gets a little excited as our vessel, because this is, if you get her sassy side, this is why her sassy side is out, because she had her coffee. This brings us back. Sorry, we digress. Okay,
you get sass with that.
That's right, baby. So in comes this character, and instead of saying he's horrible, he's cruel, he's evil, they very wisely say, with knowledge and wisdom, not just wisdom, but knowledge and wisdom, say he carries energy around him of power. And look at the power he holds. And that power is unfortunately for some, but it is, as it is, profound and powerful
Mm-hmm.
and palpable. And it's difficult for others to understand why
It's just
people
a
and
low
others follow.
vibration. Yeah.
It is.
But it's
Go
power.
ahead. But it's
No.
still power. Exactly.
It,
That is exact judgment. That is observation, beautifully said, without judgment. Thank you. And if we can do that, that's what we do. But these drones and these vessels, these crafts that are created and are counter created, we're going to call it counter created, not reverse created, because nothing's reversed. Nothing
No.
can be reversed in nature. That's not happening. It's counter created as a result. Meaning counter, meaning it takes the apparatus of the photonic. Well, we're not finishing that sentence because we don't feel like giving you secrets.
right. Thank you.
We are technologically way advanced, darlings, and we're not going
Yeah,
there.
so bad.
So, no, my loves. We are the sassy ones. We do not go there. No, we love our feline friends. We love you. And we also have your whales that are, and dolphins and stingrays that come from the beautiful, and the mermaids that
Yes.
came
Thank
from
you.
Andromeda. They all came
Love
from
my
Andromeda, and
mermaid.
they came to us, and we took them in as your sister, solar system.
Mm.
Yes, your
Mm.
sister solar system to star system, to make sure that balance is completely harmonious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do not worry. We are always here for you. Now
Never
back to the
worry.
thing we were saying. Whales. Wow. Her mind just went to mush. Give us a second. I love when this happens. My brain just went, ah!
Oh, I
Sorry.
don't think they're liking it at the moment. They're like, wait, we were right in the middle of something, and she just
I
went.
know. I'm so sorry. More
Well,
coffee, my friends. I'll give you more.
Well,
What can you tell?
we've got another reading request if you want to do one more.
Oh.
She came in late.
Yeah. I'll do the
Sure.
request in a second. Here's the finish of the thing. What happens is because these vessels are counter created. They're counter created to create the narrative, as you'd say,
Mhm.
that this is not a peaceable way of living, and we have to find an enemy. And this vessel has always said it is not normal. Normal's not real, but
Right.
it is not acceptable to constantly have to feel when you watch with her child. She watches children's shows, and when she watches, oh my gosh, she's boiling hot right now. Oh boy, we're not stripping, we're
Channeling.
just too hot.
Yep.
Woohoo! Take it off. Just kidding. Now, when the when she watches children's shows, most American shows, forgive us, that came from America, come with a massive undertone of competition, conflict. You're this, bully that, innocent one being put down. Shame on this. Why are you so kind? Let's put down the bully. Oh, look, you're so nice. Can I help you? No, go away. All you hear in these kids' cartoons from the moment they're born.
Mm-hmm.
Constant competition. Oh, don't buy this. Buy this. Don't do this. Do that. You want this. No, we're better. No, they're worse. No, we're better. That is an attitude that has been manifested not just from the 50s, but
kidding.
from perpetuation of time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you started your 3/5, forgive us, compromise, and you said 3 human beings count as 5, so you can have more money,
Fuzzy mouth.
and keep slaves and enslave and take their free will from them. Now we get angry. Yes, we do get angry.
Righteous indignation.
That's right. And when you sit there and say it's not okay for you to take my economy away, and you say we can't sit there and have an economy where you can't let us just live off slaves.
He's a perfect example of all the old stinking thinking. That's what he's here to do.
Thank you very much. And it's exactly what we're bringing up. Thank you for bringing it. Beautifully said. That's exactly how we needed it to say. So perfectly understood. We're happy. We hope others understood that message. And that is why this is not okay. You need to burn down your electoral college, and you will.
Yes.
Do not worry. You will have a 3-party system. Do not worry. Your bank system will change. It will be kind of Bitcoiny, but not the way you think. It will be blockchainy, not Bitcoiny. The blockchain is the apparatus. The Bitcoin is the problem. Take off the coin, keep the apparatus. Everything's transparent. Nobody steals your money, and you're all safe. Just wait for it. It will take 20 to 30 years, but you'll get there. Be patient, my friends. School systems will have to be clarified and cleaned. No religion, thank you, in your schools. We say, thank you. We are speaking from serious. We don't like it. Thank you. When it comes to service to others, we want everyone to work together and to just fill a hole where someone needs it most. Do not ask what can you get out of it. Ask what you can help the other with. Yes, please, Betty. Go ahead, darling.
We have a request from Lady Emery.
To us?
She's asking anyone that might be interested in doing a reading for her. She would be interested.
Okay.
Lady Emery, if you have a preference of cards.
Does she have a specific direction and she wants to go in? Because we can see much, but we don't know what to say.
Only if you feel it. I see. Okay.
I think
Does she want?
Fascinating. If you pick anything up.
Okay.
Does she want us to get specific or does she want us to be general? Because we can go two ways. We don't want her to be embarrassed because some people are private.
Well, I think she was being general. She says, I would be willing to take a reading if you ladies are in such a mood.
Okay.
Patience. Sit in silence. Focus on what your real intentions are. Because we see your details that you're looking at and we're not going to speak on them if you wanted a general answer. Look to things that you do not usually do. Find the direction in which you choose to go in. And it's your choice to go in. And do not let others' opinions, beliefs, or scrutinies interfere with your free will and choice. Unless you want something more specific, we need to know that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady Emery.
Okay. Now, what I got for you, I went into the
Keep going. We're just cleaning energy.
Dream Reaver's Oracle. And let me get that up here so you can see the Dream Reaver's Oracle. I pulled 3 cards. This one's a little more cryptic, but the number of it is 33, so it's a 6.
That's human. That is universal compassion coming from source itself, my love. Continue.
If the dogs come circling around is what this one says. So be aware
that you are loved. Sorry.
So dogs circling around.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 4. It says, if the rivers flow this way. So be aware of what is flowing around you and the direction that it's flowing in and up, and whether you want to jump into that slipstream or you just want to let it roll on by. It's always about your choice to do. And I think the dogs coming around in a circle think about the protection that dogs provide. And they're very aware. So they're sensitive. They know and sense things more quickly than we do.
They're very loyal too. They're loyal to the ones they love. Be very careful of your choices. Well said, my friend. Sorry interrupting.
And this last one is number 29. So it's a 2 when you work it out. All is calm upon these shores.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I see that as your outcome, your destination will be of calm. And that is the sense I get is that if you are at all feeling a churn, a concern, if you are feeling that things are not really genuine, then follow these mechanisms and know that all is calm is where you will come to. And that there are those who will be loyal and assist you in those bridgings. So I hope that helps. But that's what I have for you.
All right.
It's a real choice. I agree. They're saying it was a real choice.
And I
They
pulled
they,
two.
they interrupted you, Betty. It wasn't me. They were like talking. They're like blah 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 blah. blah. Go ahead, Loretta. Sorry.
That's okay. They can.
Yeah. I pulled
ahead.
Earth Spirit, and this card is about stability. You see that there? Stability. I'm using the Sacred Forest Oracle. This is the one that Annette was speaking about earlier. And the message off of the Earth Spirit Stability card that they have is be present in the moment. Slow down and let go of the busyness and frantic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect on your life. And the second card was Secret Strength, which is success.
Keep talking. I got the coolest card as you were talking.
All right. And the message from Secret Spring Success is flowing into your life. Vitality and a glowing, youthful renewal of your body are occurring. Now is the time to take action in support of your dreams. There is no need to struggle. The universe has your back. That's beautiful.
That goes right along with the
With yours. Yeah, with the
Yeah,
33. Yeah.
nice flow all the way through. Nice.
Cool.
What did you get?
Can I
Miss-
add a little
no,
jammy to your jammy jammies?
Of course.
I got the coolest dragon.
Oh my goodness. Look at him.
And look at that guy sitting on him. Looking at you going, I know what I'm doing. Get back off, buddies.
All right.
I got this. It's called knowledge.
Absolutely.
So cool. It's like, yeah, buddy, I got this. You want something? Yeah, you have a question? What's your problem? What's your problem? What do you need?
Okay.
So cool.
That is.
I think are we at a good stopping point?
I think we are. I think we've got everybody taken care of. I want to thank everybody in the chat and all the lurkers.
Thank you.
And
Thank
all the
you.
watch it later. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of hijinks today.
Yeah, we're at a minute 27, so
Okay.
we're gonna call it a night.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Or a
Thank
morning
you.
for Nicole.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for joining us.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. And we'll see you in the next live. Probably not. Yeah,
Make it out nice.
Yeah. Our,
please subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah.
And I've
Oh,
got.
Betty, how far are you from 50?
I have 50. Hopefully they all stay put.
Yeah.
I somehow have 2 additional accounts. I didn't even know about the third one.
See?
One has 15, one has 7, and then this one that it should only be is just made 50. So if I could ever get them to fuse those,
that would be good.
But
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah.
I know that's the catch. If we can get the 2 others off and move those videos from there onto this one, the main one.
Yeah.
And if let's get Betty over 50, let's get her over number 50, only because just in case YouTube tries to keep taking
Take some
people off
away.
for fun.
Well, yeah, and I think to live stream 50 was the magic number, so we were hitting for that.
Yeah.
So, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Love you all. Thank you for your support.
Yes.
See you next time. Bye
Bye,
for now.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay.